Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Adiola, and if you're new, if you're seeing my face for the very first time, it's good to have you here. Please subscribe to this channel. Today's video is going to be a story time. I know you guys enjoy story times on my channel, so today's video is going to be another fun story time. So if you are interested, as you can see, it's all juicy and hot from the title of this video. Today's video is going to be a story time of how I studied in Germany remotely in 2020, 2021. A lot of things happened, both good, bad and ugly, so I feel like it's something to talk about because I've been talking about studying in Germany for the longest time on this channel. So I want to tell you guys my own first-hand experience. So if you are interested, you want to watch this video, please, we don't skip ads over here, so please watch the ads. Thank you. So because this is a story time and you want to grab a drink, I have my drink here. So Guinness Nigeria PLC, sponsor your girl. I'm manifesting that sponsorship for myself. So make sure you grab your drink as I'm drinking mine as well, so that you can enjoy the story time better. So let's start. So let me start by saying that I've always wanted to study abroad since 2017. I think I served in 2017, so I've always wanted to study abroad since that time. And I think I even applied to one school in the UK, that's Kingston University, and I got admission right. But even with the 50% tuition discounts, the tuition fee was still a large sum, so I just decided to abandon that one and just, you know, move on with my life. So afterwards, in 2019, first of all, 2019, I had a friend, or I became friends with someone that is studying in Germany. So he was always telling me that I should study as well, I should come, I should do this, I should. And me, I'm always like, whoa, I don't want to read book, jare, book after me. I want to be counting money, you know. And so I thought about it that this is way they always talk about this, let me even do, you know. So when they don't give me addition, I will say, you see yourself with all your gra, you see your life. So I applied, I went through the whole process. I went to that.de, you know, I made a lot of videos on how to apply to schools in Germany in my previous video. Do you want to check out that playlist in the description box below? So I went through all of those process and I saw a particular school I was interested in. Okay, so I applied to only this one school. I applied to this school in February. I think the application was supposed to close on February 28th. I applied probably 26th or 27th, so it was very close. So by May 13th, 2020, I got that email that I've been admitted for this and this and that. And I'm like, oh no, birthday gifts came early because my birthday is May 17th. So I was so excited. And at the same time, I was kind of bothered because there was COVID and we were on lockdown, and definitely there were no flights and nothing was going on in the world. Everybody was just home. So I was always watching TV. I was always on CNN, always on BBC, counting the numbers. So I got another email that said that, okay, so accept this admission, you know, go through this process and all of that. So I accepted the admission. After accepting the admission, there were a lot of things to read, to do your matriculation from your home country. I paid my semester fee. I sent my documents through FedEx for my matriculation. I got my matric number. And let me tell you guys something. The difference between a Nigerian school and a German school, or let's say study abroad, is different though. It's very, very different. Like lectures were supposed to start in October, and by September, the beginning of September, I've gotten all the courses I was supposed to do for that semester. Can you imagine, like a month ahead of lectures starting? I got all the courses I was supposed to register for, and those I can choose as elective, the ones that were compulsory, like plus lectures were going to be online. So I got the timetable and I registered for the courses I was interested in. Then I think 2 weeks before lectures were supposed to start, I got emails from these lecturers stating that you've stated your interest in this course, this is what you will need, this is what you should do to prepare for the course. So this is the Zoom link you need to come to class probably let's say every Monday by 8 a.m. German time, right? There were just a whole lot of information, and I was now wondering that if it's Nigerian university now, you would actually get admission quite all right. For like 4 weeks, your lecture timetable is not even standard. There are still a lot of revisions. So I'm like, Nigerian lecturers have left the group chat. Like, it was just so seamless, and I was like, I knew what to expect. So after that, a week before resumption, they did a welcoming meeting. It was a Zoom meeting where I got to meet the non-teaching staff, the teaching staff, the lecturers, and it was just so interesting. Although I put up my video because I was shy. But when they said, okay, introduce yourself, and I put on the audio, I introduced myself. Hi, my name is this, I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I studied this in my undergraduate, and I'm so happy to be here. I know it's going to be I just introduced myself, and I make my Nigerian people proud. And everything you need for the lectures has been put in a, let's say, an e-learning platform, right? Whatever you learn from week 1 to, let's say, week 13, everything is stated on that e-learning platform. And even timetables for presentation, because we did a lot of presentations, and that one stressed me out. It stressed me out so much because I've not done presentation before. My undergraduate, my PGD, I did not do any presentation that at least will involve me having to do a PowerPoint presentation, then coming to present, and all of that. Then aside that, I also learned how to, present via Zoom. There's a way you can pre-record your presentation and send to the class ahead of the lecture. So when you come to class, people have listened to your recording, so you just answer questions and you move on. So this method of learning just broadened my horizon, that there is more than Nigerian style of studying. Like, it was just so sweet, although it is something I'm not used to, but it was kind of easy and something I could work with. Of course, there were network issues. Sometimes the lecturer might have network issues, so there were a lot of solutions to problems that is likely to occur because the lectures is online, if that makes sense. So that is like Nigerian public universities, una no try zero. Like, if there is even something like -0, now suppose collect them. After the lecture for the first semester, because my course was a year course, after presentation, there are some courses that you will need to do oral exams for it. That will be your exams. There are some courses that you have to write a paper at the end of the semester for it, and that will also be your exams. So we had one paperwork, and the other exams will be oral exams. So I was like, what is oral exams like this? And the oral exam is quite tricky because you have 20 minutes to defend whatever you studied the whole semester, and it was just so small. But luckily, lecturers made it easier for us students. Plus, it was COVID time. Everyone was just being nice and trying to encourage us to study and just to look at the brighter picture. Unlike Nigerian University, I will see you next year. They will just tell you, okay, read this and this and concentrate on this, although you have to read everything because they will still ask you a general question, but they will tell you where to focus on as well. So the most interesting part of these oral exams is, as you are ending the exams, the lecturers are giving you your grade. They don't have to go and come because it is oral exam. It is recorded, yes, but when you hear something, it's easy to forget when you want to grade it later. So they give you your grade on the spot. If you are failed, well, if you pass, of course you're going to pass because it's not that deep. And why I like their kind of education is, whatever they are teaching you, they want you to talk about it in your own context. I had course mates from the UK, from Peru, from Mexico, I had from India, I had from Nigeria, I had from Ghana. Yes, so it was just like a mix of everything. So if someone is presenting in class, the person will be presenting from what is obtainable in Peru. Another person would discuss from what is obtainable in India. So it made it easier, like, okay, this word is actually so wide. Even if I'm learning whatever I'm learning from Germany, I should also be able to relate it to my own context. It's not like Nigerian university has garbage in, garbage out. You don't need to think about it. Whatever your lecturer says, that is the right answer. If not, you're going to fail. Paper was also good, but I had issues with the papers because I had to write it in the standard of the school. Every school has how they want their paper to be written, the footnotes, the references, and every other thing. So they had their own style guide. So I had to learn that particular style guide, and it was not difficult. It was understandable. Plus, these lecturers were so lenient and friendly that they could talk to you anytime. If at any point in time you have any issues, you can just send them an email and they will schedule a Zoom meeting with you, and you talk about whatever is bothering you. It was COVID time, everyone was just managing to read and learn something. So it was not like the lecturers were just strict and harsh and unbelievable. Like Nigerian lecturers, they were actually very friendly, and you could call them by name. Hello Matthew, how are you? And they'll say, what time is it in Nigeria? I'll say, okay, it's 8:15 in Nigeria. They can talk about weather for Africa. But it was really nice. So the second semester resumed. We had 1 month break, but as far I don't sabi, I resumed a month later after lectures had started. I was feeling like a bad bitch. The second semester was actually more hectic than the first one because I was to complete my studies. I had presentations to do, had internship to do, and the internship was also digital, was also virtual. I had presentations, I had paper to write, and I had my thesis. 5 things to do. Luckily for me, I was able to like handle all of the things I was supposed to do, and I came out in flying colors. It was so difficult, but it was doable because I had to like pause every other thing I was doing to focus on this. I had to like be done because it was so draining that I was like, let me just give this my all and get it over. We'll get my certificate and, you know, start the big girl life. 30th of September, that was the end of the second semester. That was when I submitted my thesis. I uploaded it on the department website, and to show you how nice these people are, when I uploaded my thesis, I sent an email to them that, okay, I'm able to upload my thesis, thank you so much for your assistance and all of that. Then the next thing I was like, okay, I'm supposed to send hard copies to them via FedEx, right? But the next day was October 1, Nigeria's Independence Day, so they were like, no worries, you can send the hard copies whenever you are done with it. And I'm like, oh, that's actually very good. But if it's Nigeria, you will come back next year. In fact, that one that you have uploaded, they will go and delete it. They will say they cannot find the thing you upload. Like, problem will just plenty. I'm so happy I was able to experience the German educational system, although I was not able to experience living in Germany and, you know, studying from Germany, but at least I can say a thing or two from my experience. It was a bittersweet experience, but it was more of sweet, but the pressure was a little bit on the high side, probably because my course was 1 year course, and again I was studying from home and I was trying to do everything from home, so I was always on my screen, I was always reading, I was just being too serious. And fast forward to the new year, fast forward to 2022 that we are in, I got a mail on the 8th of February that, dear Esther, you have completed all it takes to, you know, get a master's of art in blah 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 blah. And it was just a mail to confirm that everything was okay and I bagged my master's degree. How good is that? Like, the next month I got my certificate sent to me in Nigeria, in Lagos. It was posted to my house directly. Can you beat that? You know, without a dime. They did not collect money from me for express, for delivery. If it's Nigeria, you will pay. You go tire. You will suffer before they even give you your certificate, and you go work elder secretary. It was a good experience. Like, really, it was a very good experience. And if not that I don't want to read book again, for just say me I go and do another one. But so the next month I got my certificate delivered to my doorstep. And if you've not seen the video of how I unboxed my German certificate, you want to check it out because it's fire. Yes, it's fire. So I'm so happy, I'm so grateful to God that I was able to like do this and achieve this in my life, because I thought it was not going to be possible. But somebody shout hallelujah. Give Jesus a big hand. Because even me, I don't have block account. I don't have money for blocked account. I was going to gather the money for the block account regardless. But at the point where I even applied and I got my admission, I did not have money for the blocked account. But thankfully, will I say nature worked in my favor, or the wicked people of this world, they worked in my favor and brought COVID, and I was able to get my master's degree program without even traveling to Germany. So praise the Lord. So in conclusion, I want to compare Nigerian academic system and the German system. I want to just compare them. Number one is very flexible. Very, very flexible. If you need enough time for your paper, to write your paper, you will be given. But another one, very rigid. You will come back the following year. The other one, very organized. You have a mental picture of how the semester is going to go. You know what week 1 is going to be. But the second one, you don't even know. ASU can even come and disturb your life. You will even buy handouts that you don't need to buy. You will just do unnecessary things. Plus, you will not stay at home. I pity those that are staying at home right now. Number 3, the Nigerian education system is archaic, it's out of date, it is not relevant, it is they even use them do anything. All the book where I don't read since waiting at the use and do nothing. But this other one that I studied in, I was able to apply whatever I learned to the current situation of my home country, right? It is applicable. It is relevant to modern time. It is practical. Lastly, the lecturers that lectured me for my master's degree were the sweetest. You know, shout out to my professor. I saw Professor Michael Schultz, to Dr. Robinson, to Violetta, to Dr. Maria, to Dr. Kola, to Ellen, and everybody at my alma mater. Hey, can you beat that? I hope to see you guys soon in Bonn. Maybe in 2 years, 3 years. I hope to travel to Germany and come and say hello, meet this beauty in person. Let me grace you guys with my let me grace you guys in my gorgeousness with African beauty, right? So thank you so much, guys, for making my study in University of Bonn worthwhile. I love you guys. Mwah. I hope to see you guys in the future, in the nearest future. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you really enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it, please give me a very big thumbs up. Make sure you thumbs up this video, thumbs it up, and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not already. I know you watched the ad. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.